Welcome back to the Beaver Pond Trail in Algonquin Park video. I'll be finishing off the trail and sharing some bonus content with you guys, like this drive towards the park. Beautiful, ain't it?
That's apparently a perfect location, but also the fact that Amicus Lake would not exist without it. Once again, the actions of the beaver, however intelligent they may seem, are actually the result of unreasoning instinct. In this case, the beaver has been stimulated into its inborn dam building behavior by the sound of running water. We know that the beaver is the prisoner of its own instinct because scientists have found it an easy matter to induce beavers to build dams at particular points in tubs of standing water simply by playing tape recordings of running water at the chosen locations. In the wild, of course, beavers would rarely, if ever, be fooled performing such totally useless work, although they often build very wide dams short distance away from location, where much narrower dams would have achieved the same result. Here, the beavers of Amicus Lake have pushed mud sticks and rocks over the spots where the sound of running water was loudest, thus having built a high flat dam and having unwittingly created the lake which affords them safety for food. Notice that the dam is quite steep and downstream side, but slopes gently into the pond and upstream side. This result is obtained because the beaver adds material to the dam from the upstream side, and by doing so unintentionally achieves the dam with the strongest possible configuration and therefore provides maximum security for the colony. Here's a picture of a beaver. Others join the act. Ringneck ducks, moose, these are all the other things I could read to you. The park and a roller coaster. As we saw the past, more pictures. Who's in the beaver colony? I can read this to you after. So here's some fun facts you can just read. Is to like tell me in the comments. I haven't seen much wildlife on these trails, but I guess they're very touristy spots too. But I really would like to see a moose, a deer, and all that, foxes, whatever. It's important to wear good, strong shoes because if you step on these rocks, it could hurt. I'm actually just wearing my work safety shoes. But yeah, good shoes means good hike. Alright, I'll let you know if I see something. So we're at post number 6. So this says others joined the act. From this point, you should be able to see at least half a dozen beaver lodges around the lake, although not all of them will be in use. It is obvious that by creating shallow, amikous lake with its rich growth of aquatic plants, the beavers have made fine habitat for themselves and can survive here much longer than in the first pond you saw back along the trail. What is not so obvious is the fact that for many other living things which would be scarcer or not even totally, there's a picture, or not even totally absent, had the beaver not transformed the forest to the rich shallow lake you see now. Aside from benefiting ringneck ducks and the moose as pictured here, the beavers have made life possible for water lilies, frogs, turtles, great blue herons, and others, not to mention dragonflies, mosquitoes, and literally hundreds of other living things here at Amikis Lake. Some people are surprised at this. After all, what does a beaver have to do with a mosquito or a moose? A great deal, since the beaver's pond provides habitat for the mosquitoes, larvae, and food for the moose. This is a good illustration of the fact that no plant or animal exists in a vacuum. Each affects all the others some way or another, sometimes dramatically, sometimes subtly. Sometimes dramatically, sometimes subtly. I don't see anything. But yeah, the water, the lilies, that the beavers made habitat for. I just want to see one damn beaver. A lot of beaver lodges though. Beaver lodge. Beaver lodge. Maybe they're just chilling when they're having their breakfast. I love how the thing is so foggy. I guess they're hard to see. They don't want, like, it's just their camouflage, you know, just underwater tanks. They like to stay underwater so people don't come and eat them. Let's continue on. Whether it's a 10K hike or a 2-kilometer hike, it always feels good to finish. Now, I'm going to surprise you with some bonus content. I'm going to show you what's in my bag and how do I make my famous snack. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Bonjour foodies! Today I'm going to be making a trail mix for my hiking trip. You know, it's nice to have snacks to keep you going. And while you're driving too, going for long drives, it's good to have some nice snacks. So let's get started. First, the main ingredient is Vector cereal. It's got a lot of nutrients in it. And first round, gonna drop it like so. You can do whatever you want, but you just want to have a mix of sweet, salty, and yeah, you want to have it sweet, salty. It's got to taste good. Next, I have some mixed nuts. I'm gonna drop a few of those for the saltiness. Alright, and now I have some raisins to give us a nice sweetness to it and give us good energy while we're hiking. And for extra saltiness, I have some chips, regular potato chips. Gonna break it up. Get it in there. And when I was in outdoor education class, we would call it good old raisins and peanuts.
which meant gorp. We call this gorp. Good old raisins and peanuts. But there's very few peanuts in this, but I have raisins. But it's important to have a nice trail mix, you know? Keeps you going. Something to look forward to. We can eat it quick. Can't wait to eat this when I'm out there. And now, main important ingredient is chocolate, you know? Everybody loves chocolate. It's gonna be nice and sweet. Bless you, Mom. So I have Score. I've been munching on this a lot these days. Just gonna add a few pieces in there. Trying to split this bag in half. So we have chips, chocolate, healthy stuff, not so healthy stuff. You know, I think I'll be eating this on the road too, you know, like while you're driving, you can just snack on this, you know. It's got like, you know, just top it off a little bit more vector. I'll close this up. Shake. And this is my trail mix snack. Cheers, folks. Have a nice close-up of it. I can't wait to eat this when I'm driving and on the trail. So let's see what I'm packing in my day hike bag. I have my trail mix, water, toiletries, baby wipes, tensor tape, bandana, and I'm gonna put in my rain jacket in there, and some bandages, extra sock, puffer, Tylenol, mints, and that's it. Just some paper towels and garbage bag. And you also need a knife when you're out there, just in case.